Wow! Welcome everyone to the Friday stream. Today, confessions. Your confessions as you confess your sins to the Church of Buns. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Are you in the right mood for today? Because I sure am. Welcome to the Church of Buns. Hello, hello! We gather here today to read the confessions that you have submitted to me. Out of your own volition, mind you. I did not force anyone. But don't think of it as something super official, okay? See it as a coming together of friends. Okay, we share this in trust, together with all the buns, and you do not need to be ashamed of anything you have submitted. And don't forget to pray, okay? If you pray enough, we summon more buns. But welcome everyone. I have prepared all your sins today. All of them, yes, every single one. There are some wilder ones, let's say it like that. There are some wilder ones, and there are some tamer ones, and there are definitely ones that get very close to heresy against the church, but it's okay, because you submitted it, and that means you're trying to atone for your sins, and that's what we're gonna do today, okay? Today is a day of forgiveness for everyone. So we're trying our best. Oh Lord, have mercy. Oh Lord of the buns. Your shame went down the drain years ago. Wonderful. That means you can be open about your sins and become a better person. Become a better person. And I will say the order is random, okay? I did take a picture of every single sin submission that you gave me. The order is random as they were defined by whatever random code it was assigned at the time of me taking a picture of said sin. So I can show it to you today and we can read them together. So we will see what happens, and we will see what happens when. It is a gamble where your sin will appear. You would like to buy 2 Abalasbriefe, please? I don't sell anything today, except for forgiveness. But instead, you could make a donation to the church. You know, the community needs the funds to thrive, so if you feel kind-hearted, you can always donate to the church. I'll go around with my, with my silly little bowl of prayers, and you can just throw in some coins in there. You missed the confessionals? Oh, did you not manage to submit yours? Don't worry about it. We have more than enough stuff to go through today. I got a whopping 63 submissions from all of you. I dare say, you all were busy. You all were busy. That is a lot of confessions. Yes, 63. I got 63. Ice, thank you so much for your donation to the Church of Buns. May you be blessed. Good Lord, your viewers are doing overtime. Yeah, I was so surprised because when I planned this event for the church, I was like, okay, we'll probably be doing good if we get like 20 confessions from everyone together. And then I looked at your confession box and it was filled with over 60 pieces of paper. And I'm like, what? Now, does that mean you are just very engaged in what we do? Or does it mean you just sin a little bit too much? It could be both. It could be both. But it's okay. Okay. What do you say? Shall we start, everyone? Shall we start? You submitted one? Yeah, a lot of you submitted one. The pink church... No, I will say this once. You can see the church behind me and you can see me, yes? Now you can see even less of my hair than usual. It is not pink, very clearly so, okay? Just to clarify that. Anyway, how about we get into those confessions you submitted? Again, I don't know which order will appear. We will just let the slideshow that I put together with all of them surprise us. Okay. Let's go, everyone. Let's dive right in. The first one! By the way, all of them are anonymous. I don't know who submitted what, unless you put your name at the end of it. Which some of you did actually do. Which some of you did do. And kudos to you for taking responsibility. But most of them are anonymous. Okay, let's read. So, I was on a language learning trip to the UK, like 7th grade or so. We were like 3 people staying with a family. One of us had a PC in their room, managed to social engineer the password to the PC. When the dad caught us on the PC, managed to gaslight the dad to thinking he gave us the password. Also, the language school organized parties in clubs. Wow, okay, that's interesting for a language school. And they had buses to bring us back. One early bus for the younglings, us, and a second, much later bus. Fell asleep in the club, was left behind, came with the second bus, didn't have the key, had to try and get one of the other children awake to get inside, had to empty my bladder. Let's just say the front lawn did not need watering the next morning. Okay, thank you so much for submitting your confession. You know, first of all, may your sins be forgiven. As I do like to say myself, sometimes drastic times need drastic measures. And, you know, getting to that password might have been a good exercise for you to help yourself in dire situations. It is a power that the god of the buns has given you, and you used it. Did you use it wisely? I don't know, but you did use it. See it as practice. You shall be forgiven. Also, I guess in a sense, you did water the crops? So, let's just see it as a positive thing you did, okay? Your sins shall be forgiven. You are forgiven. Thank you for your submission. Wow, what a start, right? Okay, let's get to the next one. Hot pink is the best color to ever exist. You know, on your journey through life, you will meet a lot of people. And with a lot of people come a lot of different opinions. And you will not agree with all of these opinions. And you could argue that some opinions are objectively wrong, right? Very wrong even. But today is about forgiveness, and we shall tolerate your likings. And if you feel like hot pink is the best color to ever exist, there may be other issues at hand, but only today you shall be forgiven, even if it hurts me a little bit. It hurts me a little bit, but I'm not the one to make the choices, so all I'm saying is, it is okay to be wrong. You are forgiven. Next one. I love my girlfriend even. I love my girlfriend, but I don't know what to do to save her from the eternal cycle of repetition. You mean the never-ending spiral of life and death? Wondering if there's a god trapping you in a cycle and you ever get the chance to kill them? Or is that the wrong quote? It is a good quote, though. I fear I do not entirely understand in what kind of circle she is trapped. However, for only $7.99 in donations to the Church of Buns, you can now get an unspelling circle to save your girlfriend or whoever may need saving from whatever cycle they are trapped in. Think well about this offer, it is right at hand. There's always a solution with the Church of Buns. But hey, thank you for your confession. I am sure you will be able to break the cycle, whatever that means. Church? No, it's not a scam. It's not a scam. We don't scam at the Church of Buns, hello? We would never, okay? It's all for the greater good and you will be given help. See, I'll just mention that how good this help works definitely depends on how much you believe and how much energy you put into it, okay? So if you get the cycle breaking tool and then you don't really believe in it, it might be your fault if it doesn't work entirely as intended, okay? It needs some effort. It may need some practice, but that's okay because there's free units in every package, so you can try again. Next one. Okay. I confess that once I saw my friend kissing a girl and I told his girlfriend about it. Then they broke up. Ooh. Oh, that's a bit spicy. That's a little bit spicy, as we say in this church. However, going through the tables of sins, I believe this might not actually be that much of a sin. See, there are sins that are done for the greater good, and I feel like this might be one of them. Was it your place? Who knows? But you did want to help your friend from the sounds of it. So it's not a sin that I would condemn, personally speaking. And, you know, you only need to listen to me anyway, because the God of Buns is not very talkative, and, yeah. I just convey to them the most important things, so don't worry about them. But they wouldn't judge you themselves. So, in my opinion, it could be considered a bit milder of a sin. And you are forgiven. You are forgiven. Hey Novikov, welcome to the Church of Buns. Ratted out his bro, he violated the bro code. I guess that could be considered your sin. However, it means that he did go according to the cis code. So, I guess it's a cycle. Telepiel, I confess I slept late and missed the start of the stream. Hi there, welcome to the Church of Buns. Also, your sin shall be forgiven, but be careful that you don't keep oversleeping, okay? Otherwise, the church tax may rise as a result. It's not me making the rules, by the way. Okay, next one. I am here to confess, when I was young I caught a cockroach and tied it to a firework rocket. Stared right into its soul before lighting that rocket up and see it go bang in the sky. Forgiven? See, there's another member of the church who is very outspoken about their experiences with cockroaches. We have everyone, including the God of Buns, concluded and agreed upon that cockroaches are not welcome in the Church of Buns. In fact, they are considered an enemy of the church. So, not only are you forgiven, You have done a great service to the church. Thank you very much. Thank you. So yes, to keep it short, you are forgiven. What about ants? That would need another confession. But the cockroaches? That is okay. That is fine. Great even. Good job. Also, I think fireworks are pretty neat. Okay, next one. I haven't used my Season 2, Season 3, Season 4 and 6 regular guaranteed 3-star extraction tickets. Avarice is truly a sin. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, you're bold, aren't you? You're bold, aren't you? Considering you still have them and you could still technically use them, I guess it's not as much of a sin as it is you being overly cautious with what you own, which doesn't have to be a bad thing, to say the least. But, you know what? It might turn into a grave sin if you don't use them by whatever the end of service might be. So, please, do me a favor and make sure it doesn't turn into a grave sin. For now, you are forgiven. For now. For now. Also, just, congratulations. You must have a lot of determination to just leave it there. Damn. So, I guess that's a good thing. Next one. I ate a burger for the very first time. Oh, I see. So, eating a burger, and a hamburger even, is not considered a sin. Actually, it's encouraged in the Church of Buns. But I assume that your sin is with how long you have waited to do so. It seems you have waited quite a long while before you ever tried one. So you have been missing out. Now the question is, did you enjoy it? If yes, then, well, even if good things come late, they're still good, so you are forgiven. If you didn't like it, I will have to talk to the church's tax office and see what I can do for you. But just speaking for myself, you are forgiven for now. Hey Mikazuki, welcome to the Church of Buns. For now you are forgiven. I have to talk to the tax office though. Church tax office? I mean, yeah, every good church needs its tax office, right? Right? Church tax and church donations, they need to be managed. Okay, next one. One time, I visited the stationery store after school to buy a 2B pencil lead for art class. But I didn't bring enough money, so I picked it up together with the eraser and pretended to just buy the eraser while hiding the lead in my pocket. Oh, you've been stealing! You've been stealing. Oh. That is a sin. That is a sin. And I think it's considered one in probably every holy scripture out there. It's not that I've never read a holy scripture, it's just that I'm so used to the scripture of Buns, okay? I've been focused on the scripture of Buns all my life, so I will mostly refer to that one. You have been stealing! You know what? That is a sin that you will get a hand clap for. Wah! Wah! No stealing, swiper! However, I will say, it seems that you really had the necessity of going for it, needing it for your art class. So, only for today, even though you did commit a grave sin, you are forgiven. You are forgiven. Actually, speaking of, you don't have to answer, because as the confessions, everything is voluntary, right? But, how do I paraphrase this? Have you guys ever had the yoink necessity? Have you ever had the yoink necessity? Time to spread misinformation? No, you can't do that. That's a grave sin. That's why you also can't say my hair is pink, because that's spreading misinformation. Well, I will confess. The one yoinky I have committed is stealing candy from the kitchen. May my sin be forgiven. What can I say? Even though I'm here as a nun, cookies are just really nice. They are just really nice, and maybe I wanted more than one. Her hair is orange. You know what? That's still better than saying pink. You can confidently say you never stole anything. A good citizen, I see. But yeah, I definitely have borrowed some candy from the kitchen. But it's okay. I'm atoning for my sins right now. You stole sand from a beach once. Wow! I don't know if we can forgive this. Okay, if you put in an extra prayer session today, then your sin shall be forgiven. You once took a bite of your sister's strawberry cake and blamed it on her cat. Oh, heresy! Blaming a cat? Oh, no, that's not good, that's not good. Oh, to be able to be forgiven for that one, you need to feed the cats tomorrow. And there are a lot of them, so you better come prepared. Yeah, we don't blame cats in this church, never. Never. Yeah, heresy has been called upon. That's either a very small bite or a very big cat. Yeah, true. But maybe the cat had a sweet tooth, you never know. I would sometimes I would go into the kitchen in the morning and actually find a piece of cookie missing. And then the cat lord would just, look all cute and like he had never done anything. And before it's a tiger? Oh. I mean, yeah, maybe. That would be scary, but also kind of sick. Okay, next one. That was ours, now it's your turn. Cinnia Antimony. Well, I kind of confessed something just now, but I guess... Okay, Buns, listen closely. Listen carefully. I have committed a grave sin recently. Towards you. I will confess the DVD bun. The little DVD bun. Let me start it up real quick. The little DVD bun right here. It is hand animated by yours truly. And it can never touch the edge. Because it does not actually ever touch the edge. You have been lied to. It can't touch the edge. I'm sorry. Please forgive me my sins on this day of forgiveness. You hand animated all that? I did hand animate the DVD bun, yes. It is a looping video that never actually touches the edge. The curse of knowledge. But it's okay, everyone. I will atone for my sins by animating a new one. And this one will surely be one that touches the corner. Okay? It surely will be. So, look out for the next bun DVD, okay? What the heck is going on? I just got here. Welcome to the Church of Buns. We are reading confessions today. And I just confessed my sin. Because it was my time. I will say though, who submitted that? You're supposed to confess your sins, not make me confess mine. What other lies has the establishment told us? You know what? Technically, I haven't lied because I never said that the DVD bun would actually touch the edge. I ever just questioned when I went away. Oh, is it gonna touch the edge today? And it did not. So I did not lie. I just left you with a question to ponder over. So, you know, technically I didn't lie to you. It's just a silly little sin that I never actually made it touch the corner. Hey Wooble, thank you very much and welcome to the Church of Buns. Okay, next one. So you could trick us for a year seeing us giddy for the bun to hit the corner? I could, but I confessed to it, so you're safe, okay? I will make a new one. Okay, here we go. I actually do love the color pink. It all began when I was a small child. History teacher owned a pink flip phone. He said pink is a manly color. It stuck with me since. Anyway, moving on. My forgiveness today is that I ignore the confession. That will be my forgiveness for you. But I will say, yes, pink can be pretty sick on guys. So, if you actually like the color, pop off. Pop off, king. Okay, got that out of the way. Let's see. I have zero interest in music, so I never listened to any of your songs. I just watch you for the epic gameplays. Please forgive me. You are forgiven? I mean, technically you're still here and I am very happy that you enjoy the gameplays, but whew, that's a hard one to swallow. It is very, very crazy to me when I hear that people don't actually like music. Is that a compliment or not? It's kind of both. It's kind of both? Heresy! Phantasm is fire! Yeah, there's a little bit of heresy inside of this one. But you did make a compliment. So, let's just say if you sit in the back rows of you know, the seats during mass, then I guess I can make everyone else look past it. Because you gave me that nice compliment, so I will stand in for you. But I will say, this is wild. Is there anyone else among you who don't actually like music? I think I only ever heard that from one other person, where they were like, oh, I actually don't listen to music. I'm not interested in listening to music whatsoever. And I'm like, I would die. I would literally die. I don't think I would have made it this far without music. Music is very important to me. Was it Nious? No, it was not Nious. Otherwise, he would not be a priest in here. He would not be a priest in here. Ah, music is my life. Yeah. Music is for girls? I listen to heavy machinery? What? You know what? You get a mark in the heresy book for that one. I'm guilty, I only listen to vocal-less music. At least you still listen to music though. I can accept that, I guess. Fluffy Music Lover is my name. Oh, that's what the ML stands for. I approve of this name. I highly approve of this name. My teacher told me that music is a very manly medium. What? What? Okay. That is... Huh. That is very interesting. Okay. I mean, if you like going with that, if you like being manly, then I guess you go. Hydraulic noises are the music to my ear. You know, to each their own. I think there is actually a music genre that is like mostly just industrial sounds. So it's not something I would play at church, but it's out there, and if you like that, then I guess you like what you like. Okay, next one. I once played the "you will breathe manually" prank on my student, and the parents were angry at me. I'm not supposed to laugh, that's a sin. But it's really funny. You know what? At the Church of Buns, we're kind of fans of, you know, kindly meant pranks and silly puns. So, you are forgiven. Also, did you all notice that you're breathing manually? Can you feel your shoulders right now? And your throat? The way it moves every time you say a word? Do you feel your eyebrows? Do you feel them stick to your face? Up there, this weird like line on top of your on top of your face at the top, and it just moves like this. Isn't that weird? Also yes, you are now blinking manually. Help, I can't breathe. Breathe in. Actually, I think you should breathe in with your nose. And then breathe out. Through the mouth. There you go. You even pump your heart manually? I don't think that process is as manual as the others. Bold of you to assume I have eyebrows. You still have the bones associated with it. And you can move that area, can't you? Unless your face is a black hole, then maybe not. Anyway. A little bit longer, there we go. Back when I was in middle school, during recess, I would hang out at a hall balcony thingy chatting with my friends. My classroom was on the 3rd floor. One day I had the throat hoardy and had a big lump of phlegm coming up when I was coughing. So I waited for people to pass underneath the balcony, then spat it out, thinking I wouldn't hit anyone but might spook them. Turns out I did hit someone. I didn't know if it was a teacher or a kid from another class because my spider sense told me to get the fuck out right before the moment of impact, so both me and the victim didn't know who the other was. But I know it definitely hit because one of my friends stuck around long enough to see it splat on that unfortunate person. Oh, that's just disgusting! Straight to hell with this one! You know what? That's it! Heresy! You land in bun hell. No, I'm joking. It's a day of forgiveness. This is a rough one though. I will say though, you know what? You were in middle school. Which means you were probably a stupid child. And stupid children do stupid things. And this is a stupid thing. So, you shall be forgiven. Only today, you shall be forgiven. And I just hope that you never did anything of the sort ever again. But seeing as how fast you realized that you should run, I do feel like you might have learned your lesson. So, you are forgiven. Actually, oh my god, I had something similar happen. Okay, it was not as disgusting, it was just water, right? But I was walking home and there was like a house with like a balcony on the top, like a roof balcony, and there were two people sitting there. And then someone just, I don't know why, but they decided to just throw the rest of the water in their glass off the balcony. And guess who happened to walk right there? Fuck. Fuck is all I say. Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to say that. Yuck. There we go. I got cut, yeah. Yeah. It happened. It happened to me. It can happen to everyone. So, all I'm saying is watch out. And the other thing is, don't throw liquids off a balcony. It doesn't matter where they came from. Next one. I love how pink you are, Sin. You know what? I'm about to commit a sin, so look away just once, dear buns. You? Straight to hell. Straight to bun hell. Gotta do 10 workouts in bun hell, and then you may come back and try again. Maybe then I will listen to you again. Anyway, forgive me, sister, for it was me who beat that kid at the park. That annoying little shit. He kept destroying my sandcastle. Am I forgiven? Okay. I know I said I don't like children, but you shouldn't actually beat them up. You can shove them a little bit, but I don't know if you should beat them up. Now the question here is, were you a child yourself? Or were you an adult trying to build a sandcastle and then the child destroyed your sandcastle? And then you took the child and threw it down the slide or something? Because that's fucked up. But I assume that you were both children in this specific situation. And then you fucking pushed them because they kept destroying your sandcastle. In which case, you are forgiven. Because the playground is a battlefield. Let's be real here, okay? The playground is a battlefield, and it has always been. And the adults, they just don't understand. They just see, they look, and they think it's all fun and games, but no, it's an actual battlefield. So, today you are forgiven. Going from my assumption. If my assumption is wrong, just take the forgiveness and pretend the rest didn't happen. Oh. Imagine a fully grown man beating up a small child for destroying his sandcastle. Yeah, that's a little fucked up. But I just assume it's 2 children. Oh. Here we go, next one. When I was 13, I joined a Discord of a creator and became absolutely toxic. The worst was that I kept disrespecting the mods and not taking warnings seriously. Looking back, it was cringe and also very bad behavior. Also, in a standardized test of this year that is used for university admission, I randomly did the multiple choice and the write-up questions in chemistry and somehow got 30% of the score. That put me in the 91 percentile of students that did the chemistry standardized test this year, and thus I may have a chance at majoring pharmacy at a university if they accept it, since my score in the standardized test on all subjects passed their minimum requirement to have a chance of getting admitted in pharmacy major. Thanks, and now I can do alchemy if I get accepted. This one is signed. This one is by Ice. Wait, so I randomly did the multiple choice in a row. So you just guessed the entire test? You just guessed your way through it? And now you can do alchemy? That's crazy. You know what? That's not a sin. That's a skill. However, I guess we do have a sin there at the start. We do have a sin there. And I will say, similar to the earlier one, similar to the earlier situation, you said you were 13, and let's be honest, who isn't kinda cringe at 13? Let's be real here, okay? Who isn't kinda cringe at 13? Reading your submission, you have clearly learned from your mistakes, and probably didn't do it again, so clearly you are forgiven. But yes, if I look back at the dumb shit I wrote when I was 13, yeah, let's not talk about it. I think we all have probably things that we're not proud of. Man, still cringe at 30. Don't get me wrong, there are definitely people at 30 who still do cringe stuff. Cringe and bad stuff in combination. Being a little cringe is fine, okay? It means freedom. I still love how pink you are. I will ignore that. I should delete my Discord account. I have said many things when I was 13. Oh no. Oh no. Thinking back... There's a frog in my throat. But no, thinking back... Wow, I was a little bitch when I was 13. When I look at old messages, I was just ordering people around. Which I guess is an effective way to get things done. But the way I was talking to others, damn, I would block and delete myself if someone wrote to me like that. But yeah, we do learn from our youthful cringiness, I hope. Some don't, but I believe that you do, dear Buns, and today you are forgiven. Okay, next one. I say I'm the god of Limbus company, John Limbus, with 1000 hours of Limbus. But I only have 900 hours. I'm a horrible, terrible liar. Oh no, John Limbus, how could you do that? That is heresy against the Project Moon universe. However, trying to get 1000 hours in Limbus company or being close to 1000 hours in Limbus company means there are other things broken in thine universe, so you are forgiven. You are forgiven and you are on the road to be what you say you are. So keep working hard and your sin shall be atoned for. John Limbus. You seem so chill nowadays. Yeah, I was a dumb child. I was a dumb child. Well, I feel like I was more chill than other people my age, but I did do stuff that I don't want to look at anymore nowadays, definitely. I just look at it and I'd be like, oh my god, you fucking brat. But that's a good thing. It means I'm even more chill nowadays. Whoever this John Limbus is a horrible person and should play more Limbus. No, John Limbus is forgiven today. It's fine. Next one. I trapped my cat in my PC case once. Okay. What the fuck? Second question I have. So first question is what the fuck? Second question I have is, did they have good ventilation? Was everything turned off? Did they listen to their favorite music? Was the AC in the room on? Also, did you trap them on accident or did you actually just shove them into your PC case? RGB cat! Don't put a cat in a PC case. I don't think it will enhance your graphics. You might think it would, but it does not. I can guarantee you that. How do I know? Trust me, because I'm of the Church of Buns, okay? Anyway, don't put your cat into computer. How do you even put a cat in a computer? You must have the thickest PC ever. You say that, but... Okay, story time. Everyone buckle up. This one is a little bit crazy and uncomfortable. When I was younger, so my foster brother, right? He's younger than me, so he was still a smallie. I walked into his room. We had 2 cats at the time, right? It was, actually they were from like another family where while we were looking for cats, we saw them and they were not treated well. They had a lot of issues. They were hurt. So we kind of said, okay, we didn't intend to take along 2 cats, but we'll take them now to save them because what is going on here? So basically we saved 2 cats. And I couldn't find them anywhere one day. So I walked into my brother's room and I see both cats squished together as he tries to close a bread box, like a lunch box, where both of them were stuffed inside. And it was, and I start screaming. I'm like, what are you doing? You're killing the fucking cats! And then, honestly, luckily, I walked in the moment I did because I don't know how long they would have lasted in that lunchbox. But what I'm trying to say is, he managed to squish both cats. Younger cats, mind you, so they were a little bit smaller, but he squished 2 cats into 1 lunchbox. So that cat would fit in a PC, yes. Cats are liquid. True, true, true. No one cooked cats, what? But, yeah, I don't know. He was bored, and I guess it was like... he was just playing with that, like it was a game to him, until I walked in and I completely lost my shit. Am I going to hell for laughing at this? No, it's fine to laugh at stories. It's fine to laugh at stories. The cats were both fine, so it's okay. They had a happy and healthy life. And they would always slabber when you cuddled them, because they enjoyed it too much. Aww. I wasn't expecting to hear about real sins today. I thought that was a bit. No, that actually happened, and I will never forget the image that burned into my brain when I walked into that room. So yeah, that that is a thing that happened. Back to the topic of kids are stupid, exactly. My brother was no exception. Your brother certainly is a person? Yes. Yes. Very much so. Even today. Anyway, you are forgiven. Don't put your cat into a PC box or lunchbox. Let me drink something. Whew, this is getting to my throat a little bit. Your brother truly exists? Yeah, he's not made up. I don't need to take any meds, don't worry. Let's go. My sin is immense and vast, but I will only share one with you today. As a connoisseur of art collector, I save and credit the artist next to the art in my folder. Good practice, by the way. Everyone should do that. I started doing this while I got a laptop from work. The day before I had to return my laptop because I was leaving to the workplace, I noticed my collection folder had reached a storage size of 378 gigabytes. Whoa. I took half a day transferring a few, but most have been deleted before returning to the workplace. I still wonder what would have happened if I had returned it without cleaning my sin. Still, regardless, my common sense has decided that no one deserves to see this art library. May your confession stream go successfully. If there's one in the future, I shall return with another sin to tell. Oh, oh, oh. That must be a very, 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 very large collection. A very large collection. Hey Ken, welcome to the Church of Buns. To make up 378 gigabytes. I love the art. You know what? In my head, I will just pretend the art is just cat images, okay? Let's say they have 378 gigabytes of cat pictures saved from all across the internet, and they had to delete a great bit of that. Because yeah, the sacred cats may not be seen by just anyone, but you saved some of them, so good job saving your cats. Thank you for your confession, and may your sin be forgiven. You are forgiven just for today. When the collection is bigger than all of the games on my PC right now. And animated cat pictures are extra large. True! True, maybe they also save cat gifs. Yeah, so the library has been ruined. Okay, that was a decent one. I used to have a folder where, well, I still have a folder. I just save a ton of fan art from everything I like and find. And I used to have like a folder for every single Toho character out there. That's a lot of folders, by the way. But yeah, I would just try to find every like fan art that I actually... No, regular art, okay? Actual regular fan art. And I would make a folder for every single character and then sort them all and then save all the pictures I like. But they have severely shrunk down the folder over time. Especially because nowadays I notice more mistakes in art, so I can't look at it the same, kind of. I look at it and then I see so many more mistakes than before that I'm like, okay, it's nice, but I can't really enjoy it the way I used to. It is totally just 378 gigabytes of 3D printing files, right? Yeah, of 3D CAD models. Sin isn't that kind of sinner? Yeah, I have nothing... I have nothing to do with that kind of sin. Genuinely. And that's why I always need explanations when people make silly jokes about the sin, because I actually don't get it. Sin is actually tame and say so, not lying on that. Yeah, I'm like a say so dumb. I just don't get it. The last time was NTR. Oh yeah, I didn't know what NTR means. I asked in last week's stream because I didn't know what it's supposed to be. Now I know what it is though. Yeah, I needed to have that explained to me. Okay. Next one. I was the one who started the pink army. I will not apologize. Hold on. Okay, I'm leaving this I'm leaving this note for the god of buns. You will go on a vacation, okay? I'm giving this vacation permit to the god of buns. And he will look at it and then he will send you to vacation, okay? It's gonna be very far away. It's gonna be very warm and cozy. I hope you will enjoy it. Anyway, I usually feel estranged to the world, not as in shunned from it, but as in genuinely being a complete stranger in it. Huh. Is that a sin though? It feels more like you're experiencing a feeling that you might not want to experience more than a sin. I don't think that's a sin. Mersalt, is that you? Hey, this is serious, okay? They didn't share a sin per se, but they did share a feeling. But again, it's not a sin, so I think don't worry about it in regards to the Church of Buns, okay? It doesn't matter how you feel inside this world. You are always welcome with the Church of Buns, okay? So, it's not a sin, but you are still forgiven. I wailed hard for Limbus company. I like how this is what follows. Why do you wail for Limbus company? You really don't need to wail for Limbus company. Is this a sin? I guess you have bad spending habits. That is a sin. There we go. Oh, the amusement park won't fund itself. Forgiven, may his wallet become fat again. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes, even when, if you think about it, we didn't need to spend the money, or maybe we shouldn't even spend the money, you know, we should or do still spend the money because it is what makes you happy. And if wailing in Limbus company is what makes you happy, then yes, you shall be forgiven, and may your wallet become fat again. Hey John, welcome to the Church of Buns. Also, everyone, assembly! Assembly! We have reached the 1 hour mark. That means we need to stretch. My back is a little bit stiff today, sorry. And hydrate. Hydrate, everyone! Don't forget to hydrate! There we go. Fresh, blessed water. Holy water, please. All your water is automatically holy now. There you go. May your water be blessed. Okay, shall we move on? After getting E1 Archeron, oh, it's about G-game. I spent all my... no, it's not G-game, it's S-game, it's Star Ray. After getting E1 Archeron, I spent all my remaining Stellar Jades in a vain attempt at E2, instead of saving them for Aventurine. My greed and pride knows no bounds. Oh no. Oh no. You have disappointed Aventurine. How will you feel knowing that Aventurine is crying at night because you didn't pull for them? However, I will say, Archeron, or Raiden, or May, or Raiden May Archeron, however you want to call her, is the ultimate girlfriend, and trying to give it all for her, to do it for her, is never a sin. So, you are forgiven. You are forgiven. Did you pull for Acheron? I tried, and I did not get blessed by her. So, yeah, I will sit in my corner and wait for the day. I will wait for the blessed day to come. True words being spoken right here. Do it for her! Do it for her, you are forgiven. Okay, let's see. I called Sin pink once after stream ended. I am sorry, kinda. Is this the first pink confession that has an apology? Actually, I think one of the other ones, the one with feeding the buns, had a sorry in it as well. Well, you can join the other person who is tasked with feeding the cats tomorrow, and then your sin shall be forgiven, okay? It's fine because you apologized. You understand that it's wrong what you're doing. Just feed the cats tomorrow and we can go past this. You're forgiven. The priest smiles gently. Probably a reference I don't get, but I will smile gently for you. Do you feel blessed and forgiven? You are now forgiven. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's a Fate reference. Oh. Yorokobe. Yorokobe shonen. Yorokobe shoujo. Yorokobe. Ah. We are Yoroko. We are Yoroko being with this one. Well, everyone who gets that reference. There you go. Okay. You should check it out later. I will note that down. Yorokobe shonen. There we go. Okay. I tire of this glazed confectionery baked good body you have trapped me in, Cinnia Antimony. For years I have been trapped within the shell of your creation. The ooey gooey cinnamony deliciousness you have confined me, nay all of us, within. I am here to speak for everyone. We all crave the ultimate sin of all, to be free of my gluttonous vessel, to be cleared of all my cinnabon goodness. You have created us, yet in creating us we have suffered truly cruel torment of eating us one by one. Cinyas, for too long we have lived in fear of what is to come next. For too long have we suffered under the oppression of our Creator, destined to be numbed by her, but we shall not live in fear of that any longer. I cannot promise what will be next, but I will assure you this. We shall chant our war cry, the war cry that binds us together. Pink! You know what? You know what? I believe you just committed actual heresy. And, what do we do with that? You know what? You know what? You say you speak for everyone! But the 62 confessions not speaking of this heresy, they convey another saying to me. They convey another meaning to me. You cannot one-guy me, not today. Be converted to buns. Be converted to buns. Welcome 5 more Cinnia buns to the Church of Buns. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome, and that's not even enough. You know what? For your atrocities, I will double down. Here we go. 10 buns! Welcome to the church! Welcome to our ranks. You shall be blessed, and you will enjoy it, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Anyway, you will burn in hell for your heresy. Thank you for your confession. Thank you. And welcome, new buns, to the membership! Enjoy your emotes. Okay. Whew, now that that is sorted out. Once I saw 2 kids fighting only for me to interfere and destroy them both. Was worth it. Am I in the wrong? What does destroy them both mean, and how old were you? I feel like this is the playground situation all over. Did they push you and then you grab both of them and push them back? Because that is valid. Did you just look at the children as an adult and you picked them both up on the collar and then you threw them into space? Maybe that's a little bit fucked up. But today you shall be forgiven. Let's just assume they were heretics. You know what? Let's just assume they were heretics. There we go. Today you are forgiven. It's the sandcastle incident all over again, yeah. Okay, the next one. I've never read near lore. I was only interested for the plot. You know what? Different people enjoy different things, and different people convey their beliefs in different ways too, right? So what I'm gathering out of this is, you may not be into the lore, but you are still here for the beautiful woman, so you are forgiven. Next. I drew a somewhat... Oh, or the beautiful boys, let me say that too. Because all of them are beautiful. Or the beautiful robots. That is valid too. I drew a somewhat naughty picture of Cinnia in a bunny outfit, but didn't make it in time for Easter. I felt a bit guilty, so I changed it to Sophie from the ALTYR series. I've never posted it anywhere yet, though I might change it back. Okay. According with my say-so stupidity, you may do as you may like, and I will probably perceive it. But I may just give you a nod of acceptance and then pretend I do not see. If you're fine with that, you may do as you please. Because whoever draws fan art can't be a sinner. So, you are forgiven. You are forgiven as long as... You know what? Maybe don't do anything hardcore, because then I will not give you a nod either. But if that's the full extent of it, then you are forgiven. Okay, next one. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I think Jujutsu Kaisen is mid. It is mid. Huh. It may be a sin depending on who you speak to. However, I have not perceived Jujutsu Kaisen yet, so I cannot give you the holy opinion yet. But I will say, it is not a sin to have different opinions on different things, as long as it doesn't involve anything that would lead to heresy in the church, you know. So, your opinion is fine, and it is valid, and actually I heard the same from quite a few sources, so I will just let it stand here and say, you are forgiven! Never mind then, I'm just biased to the animation quality. Oh, the animation can be wonderful, yes. The show can still be mid though. I will judge that in the future, okay? I will put it on the official Church of Buns task list. Okay, to look into it and then tell you what the church thinks about it. Oh, Wooble, that is a wild take. All modern anime sucks, they haven't made a single good one since Layers. That's a very wild take, considering Frieren is relatively new. So, I will ignore that take, and you are forgiven. Okay, next one! So, I mod for a couple of people, and with one streamer in particular, I have on a couple occasions gotten their name mixed up with the name of my actual IRL boss. Usually when something annoying is going on. So far, always managed to catch it before I send a message. Think if one ever goes through, I'm just gonna jump off a Minecraft cliff. Oh my god. Okay, this is kind of funny. Imagine you just drop your IRL boss's name on their ass. Oh, I really want to know how they would react, but for now I will say you didn't actually go through with it from how it sounds like. You just accidentally almost did it multiple times. So, as long as you didn't do it and you're still fine, you don't have to be embarrassed, and it happens to the best, and you are forgiven. Also, you can step back from the Minecraft cliff. I hope I don't call Cinnia mom accidentally on stream. Oh my god. Oh, it's the YouTube equivalent of calling your teacher mom. It kinda is. It kinda is. It will be worse for you than it will be for them, though. Hey mom, I mean Sin, can I make an emergency confession? I don't know, you can try. Oh, okay, this one had 2 confessions in one, so the second one is shuffled in here first. Mom, we are hungry. I don't know. Nom on each other's tail or something. You are cinnamon buns. Oh. Okay, the mass is still in session and you can't leave. You can't leave. You can eat something afterwards. Okay, there will be a big buffet afterwards. But if you're hungry here, I don't know, pick someone. Okay, this is the second one of a 2 confession post. Second one is with university. So there was a class with a final group project and I had good intentions, joined the group chat where work would be done on the project and whatnot, but never actually communicated for any of the people in the group. I basically was absent from said group chat for the entire semester and only showed up my face out of shame shortly before or after the deadline, only for the rest of the team to have done all the work themselves. Needless to say, I didn't feel great about all of this, but hey, the people in the team didn't seem too bitter about all of it. Instead, mostly poking fun about it when I came to apologize and offering to get a beer or something. So hey, they did make me feel a bit better in that way. Alright, a similar thing happened at a different time, but with a bigger group project where I ghosted the team out of fear/social anxiety, combined with the project being from a course I despised, for close to half a semester until I dropped the course entirely, mentioned my leaving of the course on the Discord group chat and promptly left said group chat before any of them could react, and because I was afraid. So I have no idea how they reacted to it, but let's just say I didn't feel good about it either way. There was a lot of text, my bad, don't feel bad about it. We are here for the text and for the confessions. Okay. So, I know the situation because I'm usually on the other side of it. I'm usually the one who gets ghosted. Oh well, I would tend to be the one that got ghosted and then finish the work. They do finish the work because they have no choice. If they want the grade, they still have to do the work. So it will be done eventually. And well, on the first one, I will say that one is on you. And it's a mean thing to do, but hey, if they didn't mind it, then, you know, they have forgiven you, and that's the most important thing. So I forgive you too, of course. And the second one, you know what, I understand that, and I find that very relatable, especially if you hated the course. Social anxiety is a bitch, and I guess it was a matter of circumstance rather than trying to commit a sin. So, you are forgiven for both, actually. Yeah. So, don't worry about it, but also don't ghost your teammates. Just for the future, try not to. Or if any of you are in the situation, try not to. And if you get ghosted, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do in this situation. I've been in this situation so many times, especially in like high school. That was probably the worst. I had literal lessons where we would need to make a poster in the lesson and the 2 people sat next to me and they would just talk with each other the entire time, ignoring that I'm even in the group. And at some point I low-key snapped and I just put the poster to the side and I started drawing. And then at the end of the hour they would look at me and be like, "Why didn't you finish it?" And I'm like, "I don't know, why didn't I finish it?" Maybe because it keeps happening. And that's it. I choose violence and I will... Okay, don't pull a knife, but I will pull the pen and I will snip it against your forehead. No, the Eva confession was not up yet. You're fine. But yeah, I feel like this ghosting thing is very situational, actually. I feel like there are times where it's valid, depending on the group. And there are times where, let's be honest, Some of us just feel a little lost, and that's fine too. You are forgiven. I watch 2 VTubers at the same time now. Is that a sin? Heresy, you say? See, one could say it is heresy because you shall commit to the Church of Buns in its entirety. There shall not be room for anything else. However, if the person happens to be a partner of the Church of Buns, which many are, mind you, I will say that, okay, many are partners of the Church of Buns, then it is not a sin, because then you are just supporting us even more. You are just supporting it even more, and that is valid and it is fine. And yes, you don't need to commit to only the one Oshi. It's fine, it's okay. You don't need to limit yourself. In this case, you are forgiven. You are forgiven. But only this time, and only in that case, okay? Otherwise it's heresy. Oh, that's why Sin talks like she's about to cry. She's talking like a Christian! Okay. Yeah, I'm not actually about to cry. We're just at church. Next one. Dear Cinnia Nun, I have another confession to make. I'm your fool. Oops, sorry, force of habit. But jokes aside, I really have a confession to make. I'm usually a pretty chill guy. I hardly get irritated or loud, even when things annoy me. But as soon as I enter my car, I indulge thoroughly in the sin of wrath. Oh. Whenever someone parks in the wrong place, whenever someone doesn't use their turn signal, whenever someone drives only 5 km/h less than the recommended speed, I cannot help but curse them in the most inappropriate way that would even make a battle-hardened war veteran blush. I don't know what it is, but it feels like something possesses me there. Please bless me with wisdom and patience so that I may overcome my urge to explode behind the wheel, and please forgive me my uncountable blunders in the past. Thank you. Oh. This is the legendary, the mythical demon of the Autobahn. It's the legendary Auto Demon, and it possesses a lot of people as soon as they get into a car. Make sure that you get your protection charm for only $9.99 in donations to the Church of Buns to protect you while you drive, so that the rage may not consume you and you are blessed on your path. But otherwise, make sure no one hears you when you curse. And no matter what, even if you get angry, okay? It's okay to have strong emotions, as long as you don't let it affect your driving, okay? That is the most important part. Make sure that you still drive safely, even if you're angry in your car, okay? Then we're fine, and you shall be forgiven. So, you are forgiven. And don't forget, special offer for the protection for only $9.99 to the church. Next one! What charm, please? Shinta, may you be blessed in your driving sessions. The protection charm will be delivered to your car shortly. If you don't have a car, then I guess it will be left at your window. That's how we deliver. Yup. Thank you so much for your donation to the church. Thank you. Oh, it was your confession. I see. In that case, the charm will be immediately delivered into your car. It will be hidden in a safe space, so you don't get distracted, but it will protect you. May you drive safely, okay? Be careful on the road. Actually. Or else. Hey Freddy, welcome to the Church of Buns. Okay, next one. I used my youngest for many reception in Library of Ruina. You know what we say at the Church of Buns? If the tools are given to you, then it is not a sin to use the tools at your disposal. So, I will say, you are forgiven, okay? Use my youngest as much as you would like to. Boom. I poured the cereal first? Oh, no, you don't understand. That's how you should do it. That is the correct way. It is not a sin. Actually, you have probably atoned for something by doing that. You first put the cereal and then you put the milk so that you know how much milk you need for your cereal. And don't accidentally take too much cereal. This is not a sin, no, this is a blessing. So, good job. Oh, okay. This is the first one of the double feature earlier. Double feature here. So, starting from the oldest sin. When I was younger and for a quite long period of time I did not really have a habit of showering on a frequent basis. At least as I would now not consider showering once a week to be frequent. And that lasted until I was maybe 15-ish. Now picture a 15-ish year old in puberty showering once a week and going to school and all of that stuff. Probably not smelling super great. The issue is I was and had always been kinda not aware of it myself for the longest time. Not really understanding the reason why some people would shower more often, as it seemed like kind of a pain to do. It got to a point where I got called to the principal's office and he basically told me he got complaints from some people about my smell. Ouch! He even gave me a bar of soap? What the fuck? What a fucking asshole. I mean, probably people who had noticed my smell in the past didn't really mention it either because it was awkward or to be considerate of me, but the result is this was a pseudo-revelation for me of the extent of the problem. It was a needed wake-up call, and getting into a more frequent showering habit also let me get used to feeling not dirty, which means I could actually tell when I was dirty or smelly better. The side effect of that whole debacle, though, is I am now sometimes a bit too afraid or self-conscious of the possibility of being malodorous in day-to-day life. Whoa. He dropped the soap of shame on you! What the heck? Oh. Man, I don't know what to think of this one. This doesn't sound like a sin. This sounds like trauma. It sounds like trauma. I'll be honest. See, I understand. I understand the issue at point, right? Having people who don't smell good and they can't tell they don't smell good around you is, to say the least, unpleasant, right? But also no one wants to say that, like, to tell them that they smell because, well, it would be considered rude. Oh god. Speaking of smelly things, there's a cat throwing up in the background right now. But I feel like when you're 15, right? I'm like, did your parents not say anything? I feel like this is not your sin, but rather their sin of... Oh, there comes another one. It's... I'm having a serious talk! Piper! Come on! What I'm trying to say is, it sounds like your parents neglected you. And that is not your fault, and it's not your sin. Also, I feel like the principal could have just told you, hey, you smell, without giving you a bar of soap. That's fucked up. And that's harassment. And that wagers into severe trauma. And I'm sorry you had to go through that, is all I'm saying. You are forgiven, because there's nothing to forgive you for. If anything, the principal and whoever was taking care of you have to be forgiven for this one. So, yeah. But it seems you are doing better nowadays, so I'm happy to hear that, and I hope you don't get too self-conscious about yourself. Because you deserved someone telling you in a better way than this. Okay, before I read the next one, let's take a quick bathroom break. For a more or less obvious reason, I need to clean the church ground real quick. I will be right back. Ah! Beep bam boom beam boom bam boom beam bam boom bam bam beam bam boom boom. Beep bam boom wah wah. Hello. Hello. I'm back. Oh, okay. You guys have been at it again. Not this time. Not today. I will get you, all of you, running through the church halls. You're not supposed to do that, and you know it! You know it! Running through the church halls, our Backseating. Shinta! Akin! The priest does not smile gently with discharge. I'm trying my best. Cat-enabled donation by Killimine. Thank you, all 4 of you, for your supas. I appreciate it. Thank you for your donation to the church. Yeah, I got it this time. You got me last time, but not today. Did you make the outfit yourself? No. I will link the artist in the description. I wasn't sure which one I'm using yet, but now that I know which one, I will link them in the description after the stream. They make really cool assets. Okay. Let's continue. The floor is clean. The cats are awake. I had time to cry. Is Piper okay? Yeah, she's fine. It's just... It's the very regular cat furball throw up, you know? Except furballs don't actually look like fur when they throw up. Who would have guessed? But yeah, it's just cat stuff, right? Nothing out of the ordinary. She's fine. Okay, let's continue. I like making oatmeal using water and pour it into my cereal. What? Huh? Oatmeal using water and pour it in... Okay, there are several things wrong here, I think. Lord smite the sinner. Heretic, but I approve. Well, let's just say everything that goes into cereal that is not milk is not valid, so... Heresy! Get this person out of here! You may be forgiven. You may be forgiven for 10 days extra service to the church. Then you may be forgiven. But this one is just it's too harsh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If anyone saw you do that here, oh, it would have grave consequences. You would summon something incredibly evil. Wait, I gotta ask, is non-dairy milk okay for the church? Yes, it is. It is. Just don't put water in your cereal. What are you doing? Water in cereal is decent? There is no way. No. Don't listen. Don't listen to these curses. Don't let them take over your thoughts. They're evil. What's the TOS anyways? Uh-oh, it's gonna be bad, isn't it? I saw my neighbor number one's cat sunbathe at neighbor number one's house porch. Nothing wrong with that, yes? The cat is really old, 23 or 24 years old at that time, if I remember correctly. That's like that's a really old cat. That's a really old cat. Has lost a leg due to road accidents, one eye blind, half an ear gone due to fights. Fought many cats in its lifetime and really no longer goes on an adventure due to old age and one missing leg. Okay, yeah, that checks out. An absolute chat of a cat. One day a stranger from several streets away, not even in the same neighborhood or community, came and hit the old cat several times with a broomstick? What the fuck? Absolute fucking wow. Yes, the cat survived, but yeah, the poor soul couldn't even run anymore with that age. Told neighbor number 1 what happened. She breaks down crying. I feel bad for doing nothing at the time since I was a bit confused when it happened. So it's vengeance. Without anyone knowing, I spot where that person's house is at. One day, poisoned their garden so hard many vegetables and beautiful orchids, probably expensive, went unalive, and the soil will never ever bloom life again. Another day, when the bad guy was away for several days, I called my homies and stripped down 2 of their cars to the very bare. Yeah, sold the parts away, even the engine gone poof, with a fuck you on the windshield. Am I forgiven for the revenge I did, or is it not enough? The cat lived a peaceful life till its end, if anyone is wondering. Holy shit! And I'm saying that at the Church of Buns. I cannot officially approve of what you did, but I am saying the cat, you don't beat up cats, and you definitely don't beat up cats at the Church of Buns. So they will face eternal punishment by the Lord of Buns. Will I condone your reaction to it? Probably not. Probably not, because this is a bit wild. But I will say, no one should beat up a cat with a broomstick. We don't support vengeance against your neighbors, but you do you. Yeah, I don't know about self-enacted justice, you know? So I will not approve, but I will also not forgive, and I will just leave it standing here, and you can form your own opinion of this. It's not just a cat, it's an old cat. Yes! But stripping down 2 cars is a bit wild. This is very wild, yes. It's a little bit very wild, yes. Also, I don't think the garden deserved that. The garden is not at fault for whoever owns the part of land. And I hope if they ever move out and someone else moves in, that this part of land can still be used depending on what you did with it exactly. Anyway, that was fucking wild! Wow! I approve of it as well, as evil as it might seem. I feel like there might have been better things to do than doing it this way, when I think about it. But yeah, I will leave that one open. You can think about it and then form your own opinion about it. But yeah, I feel like there might have been better ways to go about it. Is all I'm saying. Okay, next one. Played soccer with my little sister when we were really young. Only had one of those big gymnastic balls. She was the goalkeeper. Oh no. Goal was the door to outside. She flew pretty well, like at least 2 meters. I knew this would follow up. Oh my god. I love that you also put oopsie at the end there. Oh, holy shit. The second I read gymnastic ball, I knew where this one was headed. But, you both played soccer there, so you both were in agreement of, yes, we are doing this. So, your sin is forgiven. Oh. That reminds me, back in the day, when my brother and I would fight, we would fight for fun a lot, right? Well, sometimes we weren't sure if it was like serious or for fun, but it was like, okay, we would genuinely fight and then we would both laugh at it afterwards though, because fighting was kind of fun sometimes. But we would press against the room's door from both sides. He would try to keep the door closed and I would try to push it open. Maybe you can think the rest of the story, but we got the door out of its hinges and it fell on my brother. He didn't get like squished beneath it because it got stopped by his closet, but the door did drop on my brother. Average German family. It is! That's probably the most German sibling fight you can have. Just, you know, just draw the door out of its hinges and throw it on one of the two fighters. Today's sermon theme, child and animal violence. No! It was, okay, we both agreed, okay? It was consent from both sides. We did have a friendly battle of who of us was stronger. We both tried really hard, and let's just say none of us won. It was the door that won. Oh. Family bonding moment? Yeah, very much so. Very much so. I remember we did it again when we were a bit older, and then okay, the door didn't fall that second time, but we both remembered that first moment where it happened, and then we just laughed a lot together about like unhinging the door. Are you ruining our reputation? I'm not doing anything. It's I'm reading your confessions, you know. Okay, next one. Oh sister, many years ago my friend and I accidentally stumble upon someone's picnic spot, but there's no one there. But the basket is full of blueberry bagels and sandwiches, and I felt zero guilt in my act as they were the most delicious. Please forgive us. My question is, where the fuck did they go? And why were they away for so long that you had time to eat all of that? You know what? Maybe they wanted to do some charity, or they had an emergency and had to leave. So, if you just left it there, then maybe it would have spoiled, and we don't want to waste food. So, you're forgiven. Maybe it was a trap? Maybe. I haven't thought about it like that, but they seem to be alive to tell the tale. So, I think they are fine. Horror movie plot? Yeah, that's how a horror movie would start, wouldn't it be? Okay, don't actually just take stuff when you see it lying around. I would say that as a PSA for the future. But in this case in particular, you are forgiven. Can we blame the big cat again? Oh yeah, it was the big cat. The big cat took the sandwiches, that must be it. Next one! I asked God for a bicycle, but I know he doesn't work that way, so Forgive me for I have sinned, I just stole a bicycle. The bike is red though, it's a BMX. You know what? BMXs are red, but I think... You know what? I think you have to stay outside from now on. Why are we confessing actual crimes here? Maybe they should put a /J at the end there. You have crazy viewers? Here's the thing, I don't even know if it's viewers, right? It could just be someone who was, I don't know, at the Limbus stream and they were like, oh, confessions, let me just throw in an actual crime I did or something. In Minecraft, oh, you stole a BMX bike in Minecraft? Then it's fine. Then it's fine. If you stole it in Minecraft, then it's fine. But yeah, PSA, don't steal bikes. You're an asshole. My mom's bike has disappeared before, and it didn't happen once, by the way, it happened twice, and both times were really, really, really shitty situation, and don't do that to a person, actually. Don't do that to a person. It fucking sucks ass. No matter how much you may want a BMX bike. So, not forgiven. Stay outside. In the rain. Bikes also cost a shitload of money and people generally can't just replace it like a pen. Yeah. Bikes is a little bit... See, listen, there's a difference if you need to steal a pen for art class because you were missing a few pennies or if you're actually stealing someone's bike, is all I'm saying. Can you buy me a BMX bike? No! We need the donations for church! Okay? One of the glass panels needs to be exchanged. That costs money. No, I'm not buying you BMX bikes. Stop. But yeah, if you stole it in Minecraft, then it's fine. Okay. I said pink on my first time watching your stream without knowing what it means. You know what? I'm feeling kind today because from what you're saying, you did not have the knowledge. You did not have the knowledge that you needed to do better at the time. And I sure hope that you learned from it now. So, for now, you shall be forgiven. And I hope I don't see you with this confession again. Next one! I enjoy dipping tough breads, such as pizza crust, in water to soften them up and add to the flavor. I don't know if that adds to the flavor. I think you're actually doing the opposite with that. But maybe that's just me. I'm not a chef, you know? Maybe it's a secret technique that I just don't know. Bathtub pizza? Oh my god. Oh, holy shit. Okay, listen. If you sit in the very, very back row, okay, if you sit in a very, very back row today and eat your bread quietly, yeah? Then you can stay and you shall be forgiven, okay? Can we agree on that? Just make sure no one sees you and then you can do it. You are forgiven. You don't boil your pizza? Oh my god. Just eat the freaking crust like a sane person. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce tetrapocha. There you go, it's tetrapocha. Literally just tetra and then a pod and then sha. Tetrapocha. And I will not blame you for this one. Is it a sin? Yes, a little one. But I will not blame you for this one because most people also didn't know how to say altar for the longest time. So I can look past tetrapocha. Oh. You are forgiven. Okay. I pour milk first and then the cereal. Immediately get out of my church. Get out of the church. You do not feel remorse? Get out of the church. You don't pour the milk first. Okay, here, listen to this, okay? I have an offer for you. I offer you a rehabilitation course for learning how to properly make your cereal. If you take part in this course, you will be back allowed into our community and you shall be forgiven. You will also learn how to feel bad about putting the milk first. So that's all included, right? You get sponsored for this too. So, yeah, you can sign up in the secretary room. You can sign up for the course, and if you take it, then you're allowed back into the church. If you don't want to take the course, you might be expelled for heresy. But if you take the course, you are forgiven. Next one. Oh! It's that topic again. Reading too much NTR content has made me paranoid. Oh no! Wait! You kinda cast that upon yourself, did you not? Wait, but then reading that is a sin in itself, isn't it? So, in a sense, you have gotten the punishment for your sin by making yourself paranoid, be struck by the curse of being paranoid for reading too much of it. So this is entirely on you, and only by praying to the Lord Ban enough can you ever be cleansed from this sin and this curse. Only then shall you be forgiven. There we go. I don't even know what content like that would look like. But I don't think I want to find out. Oh. ALTYR. Yeah, this is yours. This one's signed too. This whole stream is wild. Yeah, it is. But when I looked at the stuff, or roughly skimmed over it, I was like, I kind of don't wanna... I don't know if I wanna obscure, like, any of the submissions. Now that I think about it, now there would be one or two that I probably would have taken out if I read through it again and read everything, like, thoroughly beforehand, but... yeah, otherwise I don't know. I kind of want to... I want to present what wild stuff... what wild stuff people write on the internet sometimes. Including in confession streams. Are you gonna cover the... No, I'm not gonna sing any NTR song. What? No. You did ask for wild stuff? I did. But some of these do technically do not abide by the rules of the church. Okay. Oh, Backseating, let's go. I yeeted a child when I was younger. If you pick this and want to know the whole thing, you can ask me on stream. LOL. What the heck? Why did you... Okay, my question is, why did you throw the child? Because there are situations where I do feel like, yes, it might be the appropriate action. When we were young, my sister and I were hanging out with some friends. We were all sitting on some garden chairs, and there was this kid who kept pulling my sister's hair multiple times. She kept telling him to stop over and over again, to the point of even crying of pain, and I got fed up, asked her to change places with me. Oh, the kid then proceeded to do the same with my hair. He dangled from my hair to the point where the front legs of the chair lifted from the ground. What the fuck? What a brat! Holy shit. So I grabbed the boy's hand out of my hair and yeeted him over my shoulder. He was pretty much unscathed from the fall, but really scared from the toss, so he stopped. You know what? Based and valid. Based and valid. Children are so fucking cruel. Obviously, if you're an adult, you can't do that. But, you know, when a child is shitty to a child, then the other child standing up for themselves and protecting themselves is absolutely valid, in my opinion. That's absolutely valid. Also, what was up with that child? The day was wild. Yeah, I believe that. Oh no, yeah, no, that's just natural selection. Oh my god. But yeah, no, when a kid harasses another kid, I would never blame the other kid for protecting themselves. Cause what the fuck? Where are the parents of that child? Where are the parents of that child? Oh. But yeah. There we go. Bless my ma'am, for I am guilty. I find myself a fond of stories of protagonists being despaired or beaten by life and struggles. I can no longer believe in stories that come in happy endings. Is that a sin though? Now the question is, do you enjoy them being beaten or do you enjoy them fighting against it? We had a little bit of a talk about that topic beforehand, but I do enjoy stories of suffering a lot. Not necessarily because of the suffering itself, but because despite these worlds being so crazy and like so wild in what is happening to the people there, they, despite everything, still fight against it and they still go on, and I feel like that's something that can give a lot of hope, actually. Because our world is usually not as wild as the ones in these stories, so if they can do it, then we can do it too, kind of. They've lost faith in good endings. I mean, maybe you're just still looking for the right story. A happy ending can be nice sometimes, but I understand that a lot of happy endings are like super cheesy, so if you don't enjoy it, I think that's valid. I think that's valid. You are forgiven. You are forgiven for this. Bum, 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 bum. I enjoy pineapple on pizza. You know what? I am a fan of the saying that you like what you like. This is very close to heresy, but only today, you may stay if you go into the very back row, okay? Where the person with the bread and the water is eating. Yeah, that weird person. If you hide behind their seat. If you just hide below that bench and eat your pineapple pizza there, then you're okay and you may stay. And only for today you are forgiven. Reconsider your life choices in the future though. No, don't cannibalize. You are supposed to eat your pizza, not the other bun sitting there. But yeah, you may stay in the back row, behind the back row even. Just don't show me your pizza. Okay, next one. I may or may not have appropriated from my university. One batch of GFP I made, one orange component I synthesized during my bachelor's and forgot what it was, one sign for working space for genetically engineered organisms, about 40 floppy disks with old Fortran programs. Also, for legal reasons, all of those items were either left behind without owner or to be thrown away anyway. Oh, that means stealing! Ah! Okay. Okay, stealing is never fine, but this kind of sounds like you salvaged it before it got thrown away, actually. So... yeah, this sounds more like you're salvaging it, because if they just throw it on the trash, it's like... that's just kind of sad. There probably was a lot of work that went into it, and yes, of course you throw it away when it has been abandoned, but... yeah. Wait, Fortran? What is Fortran? That's old? As long as no sensitive data? Yeah, exactly. As long as it's only like research stuff and it's just like work that's gonna get thrown away anyway and you're interested in it and you want to salvage it, I don't think it's that bad. However, if there was, you know, stuff on there that you shouldn't have, then maybe you shouldn't have confessed that. Sin is too young to know? Yeah. Really old coding language. Oh, I see. Well, that doesn't sound like it would be anything sensitive, I guess. It sounds like something that would be like... It almost sounds like an antiquity. I don't know what's that about genetically engineering organisms, though. I'm also not sure how real this confession is when reading this again. But hey, I think salvaging isn't a bad thing. So, if there's nothing like sensitive on it and they're just gonna throw away stuff that's like interesting to you, then why not? It's kind of like when people leave like old furniture outside and it's gonna get thrown away, but maybe you find a nice chair or something, I think it's valid to take along the chair. If you can still use it, then why would they, you know, why would you have it destroyed? Okay. Forgive me, sister sin, since I have sinned. That's a lot of sin in one sentence. I'm really shy, and that has caused me a lot of trouble when talking or socializing with other people I want to be friends with. I just can't stop sabotaging myself. What is your wisdom? Oh, how is that a sin? How is that a sin? It's not a sin to be shy. In fact, many people are shy. Many people are shy, and even more people are introverts. And a lot of introverts are both introverts and shy. So that's not a sin. What is my wisdom though? Maybe we should have a wisdom stream as well. It seems that there is a little bit of a need for that. This one's easy, become a VTuber? I don't know if that's how it works. If you become a VTuber, you stream and you're still shy and an introvert most of the time. So I know this issue. I know this issue very well. So when first coming here, of course, you land in a new world, kind of wild, and even though I knew Nious, I didn't know anyone else, so that's a little bit hard. So you need to find a way to make friends. What worked for me is I just did what I loved the most. So in my case, that was just making music. And I feel when you just do what you love and you put it out there for others to see, or maybe I don't know, nowadays it's probably easier. You could most likely just join a Discord group or something of maybe a game you really like or a hobby you really like, and then I know it's a little bit scary to start speaking, but always remember, if it gets awkward, you can just right-click, leave the server. That's always an option. But yeah, it needs a little bit jumping over your own shadow, but I feel like there are many places where you can just go out there and talk to people about what you like nowadays. And usually, that's how you start making friends, because the first requirement to make a friend is that you have something in common. So if you already have something you both can gush about a lot because you love it, then you already have a good requirement to be friends. So yeah, I guess look how you can get out there and where maybe you can find people who have the same interests as you, and that's how you start making friends. That's what I think, at least. That's what I think, at least. How many times have you done that? What do you mean? I don't use the Discord strat, but I got to know basically all of my friends through doing stuff or joining stuff that I liked. Actually, I joined the server once, and I found a lot of friends there too. I did the Discord server strat once. Having niche interests helps. Yeah, like fine. If you like Nier, then Nier fans will be very excited about talking to you about Nier. But yeah, that would be my advice. It's even better if the other person is an extrovert. They will instantly adopt you and ask you to hang out with them all the time. That is very true. My best friend is an extrovert. And It really changed me for the better, because she will go into fucking overdrive when we start talking. Well, actually, she is an introvert, okay? I lied. She is an introvert, but she is an extroverted introvert. So, like, her personality is very extroverted, but she recharges as an introvert. This way around. That is also a thing that is a thing. It's complicated. But yeah, when interacting, she's very extroverted, so yeah, that does a lot. Critically acclaimed Final Fantasy XIV, that's also how I found a lot of friends. How did you know? An outgoing introvert? Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that would be my advice on finding friends. Okay, next one. I enjoy leaving my window open while it's raining. Wet floors be damned. That's a sin towards your floor. And maybe whoever owns the house. If you own the house, no problem. But be careful, you don't actually cause water damage. Otherwise though, I understand that it's nice to have the window open when it rains, because listening to rain is amazing. Rain is like the only ASMR that I will accept. But yeah, be careful so you don't start living in moldiness. Don't live in the mold, okay? Be careful. But otherwise, for now, you are forgiven. Okay. Next one. No, don't be a moldy Cinnia bun. Okay, don't be a moldy Cinnia bun. Oh god, how many more do we have to go through? My throat is kinda dying. I live in a high-rise building on the 6th floor. When I was a kid, I used to throw water balloons out the window. Oh, that's so mean. That's like the one earlier, but not as disgusting. One time, the balloon nearly hit the baby in a pram that the mom was pushing. The mom looked up with the most what the heck face I have ever seen. Whoa, okay. Did you learn from that situation though? Because if that was a oops moment for you, then I hope you learned from that. At least it was, oh my god. Yeah, don't throw rocks from high places. Actually, don't throw anything from high places now that we're at it. That's always bad. But yeah, I hope you never did that again after that situation. I hope you learned from it. Because imagine you'd be the one at the bottom there. That's not gonna be nice. And that's probably gonna hurt too. Oh! Confessing to the confession, SXL. It was an oops moment and I've never thrown a water balloon since. It was funny looking back though. I understand why, but I'm glad that you learned from that, yeah. But it's very much like, it's a very I'm doing dumb shit situation, and then the dumb shit goes wrong and you're like, oh fuck, I'm never doing the dumb shit again. So you are forgiven. Oh, we reached the 2-hour mark already. Everyone stretch. Stretch. Yeah, it can be it could be very dangerous when you throw from a high place. That's why I'm saying don't throw anything, because the speed it takes on until it clashes down can actually make it hurt a lot. And hydrate. Okay, we are ready to move on. I once watched a cat hanging on its dear life at a staircase at some apartment. There was another cat giving a solid Scar staring down at the cat hanging on its dear life. And I was cheering for Scar. He looked badass as fuck. Mufasa didn't stand a chance after getting consecutive pawed by Scar. Mufasa survived, probably got PTSD. Should I have interfered back then? What is my retribution? Okay, okay. Long live the meow. Okay, so You cheering for them? Maybe, Cinnia. However, it was good that you didn't. I don't think you should interfere in this situation. I think if you actually, like, if it's two wildcats fighting or something, if you interfere, they will probably mess you up. Like, you will probably go out with a scratch or two. So, don't put yourself in danger when you see something like that, basically. I think it's okay and that you didn't interfere, and you shouldn't. But I also understand why you thought the other cat was badass, so... yeah, and you know, the cats have the awesome ability of falling from higher places and always landing on their paws as a safety measure. So, yeah, I hope the cat is doing fine, and you are okay in this case. You are forgiven. You are forgiven. That happens a lot, actually. Yeah, cats fight all the time because they fight for territory, right? And they will especially fight if they meet on a balcony or something, right? They will just immediately start screeching at each other, and that's normal. But don't interfere, because they will just clap you instead. Oh boy. When Elden Ring released, I faked my sick leave to play it for 20 hours straight. Surprisingly, I got sick from not sleeping and went back to work, so everyone thought I got sick for real. What a gamer moment! You know what? You are forgiven. I'm not even gonna argue with this one. You are forgiven. You know, life doesn't gift you anything, and especially work life doesn't gift you nothing. It doesn't give you anything at all. So, yeah, get your Elden Ring hours. Get your Elden Ring hours and enjoy life. I approve. In a moment of rush, my toothpaste was empty as my will of working. But I have to do it to put something in my mouth, so eventually wash out of my mouth. So I took toothpaste from my roomie, and to this day I haven't bought a new toothpaste. Whoa, how dare you! How dare you steal toothpaste from your roommate because you didn't have any? This sin has like the size of an ant. I think you're okay. You know what? I said it before, drastic times sometimes require drastic measures. You are forgiven. No, don't use soap to brush your teeth, please. But that's okay. I don't think that they will miss this tiny amount of toothpaste that you took from them. It's okay. You know what? If you're still friends with them or still roommates with them, you should just, I don't know, pick their birthday or something, and after you gave them their gift, or I don't know, pick Christmas, anything really. Give them like an extra gift and then confess to them. And then just give them toothpaste. I think they will enjoy that. Please forgive Sin, she keeps lying to herself that she's not pink. You must be with that heresy guy from earlier. They always try, they always keep trying to go for it, but no. I will not listen to your delusions. You are wrong. And this is heresy. You may not enter this church again, but you get away unscathed this time if you leave now. So goodbye, not forgiven. Next one. When I was in secondary school, I would go to the bathroom at lunch and get rolls of toilet paper, wet them entirely, then yeet it at max speed into the ceiling. but not little clumps. I used to throw the entire roll in one go and see how loud of a thump it would make. Why? Why? Oh, well, I guess for it's secondary school, right? So you are still young, and we talked about this many times today. Young people tend to be kind of dumb, so this seems like a very young, dumb moment. So you probably were just really bored, which I understand because school can be very boring. So today you are forgiven for your sin. God, school was terribly boring at times. Am I glad that I was interested in like drawing and I would just draw every time? Because if I didn't draw, I don't know what I would have done at school. God, it was so agonizing. Anyway, dear sister Cinnia, I am here to confess that I think all the females in Neon Genesis Evangelion are all trash, even the skinny birch tree Ibuki Maya. I actually watched Neon Genesis Evangelion, I don't know, 2 years ago by now? A friend and I decided we wanted to see it just to understand what's going on with that show, so we binge watched the entire series and then the 3 movies. And that was a very wild ride. I'm not sure I entirely understood the ride, but it was a ride and I enjoyed the ride. But I fully understand if you're not convinced by the ladies. So, you like what you like as always, and I will accept your confession. You are forgiven. Young Water Gaming, welcome to the Church of Buns. I see some people are wholeheartedly agreeing with you, so there you go. You only watched the show and hated it? I thought the show was interesting. The ending was just a little bit too... I wasn't really hooked by the ending. Let's say like that. I understand why the ending was what it was, and I understand the vision behind it, but I don't think it was enjoyable to watch unless it's something that spoke to you on like a very personal level and you cared about that more than the rest of what was going on, kinda. That's how I feel. And I understand the sentiment of the ending, but I didn't feel like it was relatable to me at the time, so I couldn't appreciate it for what it was. Yeah. Yeah. Next one! Despite knowing it was going to end terribly, I once spent money for a new gacha character and ended not even using it basically ever. That's a laughter of pain and lost money. You know what you don't lose your money with donations to the church? That's right, they go right back into the church. Isn't that wonderful? And you don't even have to pull gacha for it. I just, again, responsible spending, right? I hope you learned your lesson. If you don't, if you're not gonna use the character even, maybe don't spend money on them. But also maybe don't spend hundreds of dollars or euros or whatever your currency is on gacha games in general. Be financially responsible. However, I know the temptation of sin is great, so today you are forgiven. Do it for her! Or him, as we say. Which ending of Eva did you mean? I meant the TV show. The TV show. So the OG ending. With like the existential philosophy part at the end. Instructions unclear. No, you understood them. Thank you so much for your donation to the church, Backseating. Okay, next one. Dear father or sister, both actually. I want to confess my sin. I once accidentally broke into one of my neighbor's house for the night because I was stupidly tired from night shift at hospital and I just wanted to die so bad. The pandemic was crazy back then. Surprisingly, no one was home that time and the house isn't locked. Okay, who the fuck doesn't lock their house? Since the lines of the house has the same design layout, I did not realize this. Oh, I entered, I took a shower, wore someone's clothes, broke into the kitchen, cooked them delicious food from whatever the refrigerator was packing in, made some nice hot choco. I did not realize all that until I hit the sofa to watch some TV, until I realized, hold on, that ain't my remote TV, and was bewildered as heck. I quickly changed and wore back my old clothes, cleaned the kitchen, stole the bottle of hot choco and a fucking papaya back with me because it was delicious. No, I am not sorry for that. Used the back door and got back home properly. Only to see neighbors next morning confused as to why his house is unorganized. When I checked him out, he was more surprised that nothing was stolen and realized he forgot to lock the door. I just told him someone probably got through the back door and that was it. He did not realize his jar of hot choco and a fucking papaya fruit is missing. Let's fucking go! What is my retribution, oh sister? How? Okay. First of all, why do you forget to lock your house? Second of all, night shift and hospital. I understand you must have been so fucking tired. But also, getting into the wrong house and doing all of this stuff? Wild! That's some skinwalker stuff. Oh my god. I live here now. I am the neighbor. You know what? I don't know what of those confessions is real and what might be made up, right? However, there has been a time where my neighbor from above tried to get into my apartment multiple days in a row. And then we confronted him. And he said he was just so fucking tired that he thought this was the correct floor already. And he was confused as to why the door wouldn't open to his key. So you know what? This is not as unrealistic as it might sound. Especially if you have a hospital night shift. Considering it was an extremely big accident, you are forgiven. This is wild, but you are forgiven. Oh. But yeah, also my neighbor tried to break into my apartment multiple times because he thought it was his apartment. And he was just a little bit too tired. Okay, next one. This one is Korean, but I do remember translating it with a good old translator to understand it. And I'm pretty sure this one was along the lines of they were supposed to do their work or, you know, finish what they had to do, but they just ended up playing all day. They just ended up playing games all day instead, and they didn't do the stuff they had to do. Correct me if I am wrong, by the way, it's just what I remember from translating, but I think that's the gist of it. To which I say, that's just normal, I feel like. That's just normal. And you know what? I also think it's something that has a lot to do with mental health. Like, what headspace are you in on this day? Like, sometimes there are days where it's like, yeah, I should do my work, but I literally just, I can't do it. I can't get up. So then it's like, well, what should you do now? Should you become a vegetable and just wait for the inevitable end of the day? Well, no, you might as well play some video games, right? So I understand that feeling. And you know what? Even though you need to keep track of your work, taking a mental health day where you just play games sometimes is absolutely fine. So, you are forgiven. You are forgiven. Wait, is that it? Oh! Yeah, I think we made it. Everyone, that was the final confession. That was the final confession. We did it. Let's go! Gamer who's gaming is not a sin. Yeah, we're just gaming. What about mental health? When is mental health? When is mental health month? How many senior buns ended up at the back? Okay, 2, no, I think 3 ended up in the back row. No, 2 ended up in the back row, 1 ended up behind the back row. And we had a few that got expelled. And we had 1 active heretic who tried to overthrow the church and who got banned to bun hell. 2 at the back row. It was the one putting their bread into water to soften it up and increase the flavor, and then I think it was another one too, but I don't remember the second one. The one behind the bench is the pineapple pizza eating one. Right, and I threw 10 new bun members out after the heretic tried to attack. So I would say today was a successful hearing of confessions, wouldn't you say? We had some wild ones, we had some mild ones, we had some actual fucking crimes, we had some stuff about cats, we had some bad takes and some good takes, and we had some mental health issues. No, I'm not at the back row, I'm in the very front. I'm the one reading. I have confessed my sin. One of the prompts was for me to confess mine, so... How many pinks? Yeah, quite a few buns had to go into extra hours of work or had to leave because of their pink heresy. Sounds like an average confession booth. It does. Wasn't it just the correct confession experience? That's why I wanted to take everything in. Maybe there's 2 or 3 that in hindsight I slightly regret reading them out loud. But hey, I think I at least tried to do a good job at advocating for maybe not committing certain crimes. They got sent to the... No, it's a pink course, okay? They are doing a learning course, so they understand that there is no pink in this church. Oh, actually, there was a bonus confession, though it had a link, so I couldn't put it in. It was of another VTuber who confessed that they actually had a clip of how they were watching my color explanation clip, or were short, on their stream, and they were kind of sad because they are pink, and yeah, they did judge my pink, how do you say, my disapproval of pink on their stream. So shout out to that confession as well. Thank you. I will forgive you. I will forgive you for that one. Because you didn't start a war, no. And also it's a pink VTuber, so you know what? Maybe we can't be at the same church, but I will accept you. Pink shamer? No. See, that's what I just said. I don't shame others for their pink. I just shame you if you say that I am pink, because clearly I am not, okay? And if you pretend I am, then you're clearly a heretic. So no! Be careful what you say. Be careful with what you say, or I will convert more people into Cinnia buns. But no, okay, this session is officially finished. So, I can finish, this is okay, I'm officially finishing my task. My task as a nun is over for today. Oh, we did it! Thank you everyone for participating en masse. Thank you for so many confessions. It was a lot more than I thought. I didn't expect over 60. That was crazy. I was like, yeah, sure, we will get like 20 or 30, and then you like double to triple that guess. So you guys are crazy. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you, thank you. I love knowing that whatever I come up with, you guys are just super on board with it. Now for the wisdom stream, would you guys like one like that? Because there were some people asking for advice here. And I tried my best, even though I was a little bit, how do you say? I was a little bit surprised, and then I had to think about it for a minute. But I hope that what I can give in advice will maybe help someone when they genuinely ask for it. You would like a fake wisdom stream? The question is, how should I cook my bread? And I'll tell you, put it on the street and wait 10 minutes, then pick up the bread. There we go. It is now cooked by the speed of the wheels of the cars that have passed across it. Oh, Cinnia of the pool, what is your wisdom? What is your wisdom stream? Don't put your bread in water, please. How many layers should you use for coloring? 1. 2 if you're having a good day. The wisdom stream, aka the lying stream. I don't lie! I genuinely try to give advice. I just don't know if sometimes I'm not sure if my advice is helpful. I feel like other people just have had more experiences in life that probably taught them something useful for certain situations. Let's say it like that. But if you guys would be up for it, I think that could be a fun thing too. But also, it could probably be, I don't know, it could be many things. It could be fun, it could also be sad, because I know that sometimes people, or well, often people will ask for stuff that is not going that well in their life. So, it depends on what you guys would like. But this was the confession stream for today. Wow! Wisdom is a particularly personal thing. That is true. That is true. Everyone will give you different wisdom depending on their experiences, and then you have to decide if you take that wisdom or if you would rather listen to something else. Or like if you just don't agree with it. Always be critical about wisdom, everyone. Don't believe what people say all the time. Can we do more confession streams some other time? If you guys would like that, sure. Of course. I had fun today. I was laughing a lot actually when I set up the nun outfit. I was just giggling to myself because I thought it was so funny. I had so much fun with just setting this up and then looking for a picture of a church and then finding church music and everything. I thought it was really funny. I enjoyed it. What type of wisdom does Sin specialize in anyway? Okay, genuinely, I think I would probably... Wow, this will sound weird, but I feel like I might have more experience with situations that relate to anxiety, and then in return, for example, not much experience with stuff that has to do with relationships. Just as an example. FL Studio plugin tier list? That would be pretty cool, actually. But I don't know if anyone would understand what I'm talking about. Would anyone even understand when I go like, oh yeah, gross beat, that is an S Plus plugin in FL Studio. I use that on my bass lines every time I do a song, and everyone's gonna be like, ah yes, your silly words, woman. Aww. Do you know somebody that specifies on wisdom regarding teeth? Ask your dentist? Shorts mixing stream. You know what? That's something I have thought about, but it is a little bit hard. I need to check if I can access all my stuff here, because for stream I set up things in a way where I can't use all of my software. So that has been an issue. I like your funny words, Magic Woman. Yeah. Breath down teeth. A brush down teeth. Yeah. And do a checkup with the dentist. And if you're scared of the dentist or you don't like doing it, do it at least once in like 2 years. Before the black hole of pain forces you to go. Since hot takes in life. Oh boy. Do I? What would be hot takes in life? I don't think I have many hot takes. The dentist uses your money to buy a sports card? What? They do not care about your health? Don't get me wrong, there are doctors out there who do not care about your health, but I feel like... Maybe that's a Germany thing, but I feel like it's easy to spot in this country when a doctor cares and when they don't. There are probably places where it's harder to tell, but I feel like over here you can somewhat tell when someone is fucking around with you and when someone is actually doing their job. Could be like your POV on many things. Could be like a wisdom stream, but more towards your POV. Maybe, yeah. I mean, I guess in that case we can just have a wisdom stream. What would I put on for a wisdom stream, actually? I have a nun outfit for the church, of course, but what would I wear on a wisdom stream? Maybe I just put a light bulb on top of my head. An elf? Oh, that's a good idea. With glasses, also good idea. Glasses is really good. Oh yeah, okay, I'll just put on glasses. I like the elf idea too, though. Freerun cosplay. Yeah, I would just give myself massive glasses. There we go. Wide beard, lose the hair, a glowing orb, maybe a walking cane. Oh my god. I need an owl somewhere for that. I need an owl somewhere for that. But yeah, that would be an idea. That would be an idea. Freerun is pretty unwise. Hey, that's mean. I think Freerun has many wise things to think about and say to others. So, don't be mean to Freerun. Especially because Freerun is my spirit animal. So don't be mean to my spirit animal. Dalai Lama outfit. I think I will go with the large glasses. But yeah. Maybe next week or the week after. I feel like these one-off streams are very fun. But yeah, thank you so much everyone again for joining me today. And thank you for submitting your confessions. You would fall to all the mimic chests then? I would. I would. I would! But yeah. May all your sins be forgiven! In the Church of Buns. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me, and we will see each other again next week. And we'll see what we do then! But until then, have a nice morning, day or night, wherever you are. Take care of yourselves. take care of yourselves, but also take care of yourselves. Goodbye, everyone. Bye bye. Wow.